We're sharing the testimony of the cleaning company today, how it got started, when we first noticed that it was a ministry, and what we believe the future of the cleaning company is going to look like. I would have to say that it actually got started when I was a teenager. My mom started a cleaning company, and I worked for her some in the summer, part-time at night, helping clean to make some extra money. So if I really want to go back to the truth of where it started, I would say those seeds got planted when I was very young. Also, I'm good at cleaning. I like to clean, and so it's a passion for me as well. But the company itself actually got started in 2008. I currently was working for a company doing their accounting, loved my job, loved the people I worked with, had great benefits, had a great salary. It all looked like a beautiful little package. In July of that year, my oldest son and I went on a mission trip with our church. And while I was gone, the Lord impressed upon my heart to leave that job. And because my loyalties ran so deep and so strong, because I was such an integral part of getting that company up and running here in our county, that I didn't feel like I could let go without having some kind of guilt and shame there. So I gave the Lord an ultimatum and told him that if he wanted me to leave that job, that he would have to fire me. Lo and behold, September rolled around, and the recession was in full force, September of 2008. And I got laid off from my job. That knocked the wind out of me, because when my loyalties ran so deep to my work family and to that company in particular, to lose that, it knocked me off my feet. But not for very long. It wasn't but maybe 24 to 48 hours later that I was cleaning my house because I didn't have time to do that working full time. And I was using the best part of my day while my kids were at school to get my house clean. I heard the Holy Spirit remind me, I told you to quit in July, and you told me no, and you told me I could fire you. And when he reminded me of that, all my pain from feeling rejected went away. It was instantly that I was like, I could truly see a door closing and another door opening. I didn't know what that was going to look like. But as I walked through that week, just finding little projects at home to do to keep me busy, I would start remembering things that the Holy Spirit had been trying to push me towards and draw me towards from that time in July, actually. We had a bank being built not far from my home. And every time I would take the trash off, I would have to pass that construction zone. And the Holy Spirit would say, go in there and apply for cleaning. Go in there and apply for cleaning. Go in there and apply for cleaning. And that happened month after month after month. And when I got laid off, that memory came back. So I went to the bank that very day, and it was still a construction zone, but you could tell it was almost going to be time for it to be open. I walked through the door and asked somebody who was in charge. I saw a lady come around the corner, and it was someone I knew. It was someone I had grown up with. And we caught up at that time. And I asked her, who's doing your cleaning for the bank?" And she said, "No one yet. Do you want to apply for that?" And I said, "I would love to." So she explained to me, "You've got to go back, you've got to make a quote, email it to me, I'll send it off, and we'll see if you get it." And I was like, "Okay, I can do that." So I did that, and I got the job. It was my very first cleaning job that the Lord had tried to give me months before I lost my job. But I didn't know that what I was holding on to, that job that looked so good and felt so good and was so familiar, that I was holding on to, I couldn't see that there was a future beyond that. And I guess for me, that's the most important thing about me starting this company is that the Lord took me on a journey to let me understand that I am successful when I'm obedient, that He has a good plan for me, that I can still pick myself up and move on and make a difference in my life and in my family and in the lives of other people when I obey Him. Because if I had held on to that job that I was so loyal to and believed that that was the end all for me, I would have nothing today, because that building is abandoned. It is empty. There's no life there, and there's no future there. So I say that to say, even though it was hard, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. And that's how the cleaning company got started. It started with me losing my job and getting the cleaning contract for the bank. After that, every job found me. I never advertised. I never had to look for work. It was word of mouth, and God would bring house after house and office after office to me, until the point where I had gotten so busy, I was working 12 and 15 hours a day because I didn't have any help. So that's the beauty of how the cleaning company actually got started. How I became aware that this business was a ministry was much later. But with the wisdom that I have right now, I can answer that question and say it was a ministry from the beginning. From the actual beginning of the cleaning company, it was a ministry. It was just a ministry to me as an individual, because God had to do such a work on the inside of me to show me that I was a leader, to show me that I was a successful businesswoman, to show me that I had things to offer to the world. So it began with me. Now it's a ministry to my employees, and it's a ministry to my clients. We have opportunity after opportunity every single day to make a difference in the lives of moms, marriages, and families. We also are fortunate enough to make a difference in the lives of people that are stuck behind a desk 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. Because we're cleaning in the natural sense and making an environment a better place for whomever, a home or an office. But more importantly than that, we are cleaning in the spirit, and we are changing atmospheres. The reports that we get back weekly, sometimes daily, sometimes even within the hour that we've left that home, we get feedback that says, "You've changed my life. You have made me enjoy coming home. You have given me my life back, that I can be a fun mom. You have set me forward, and I don't feel hopeless when I come in and I look at all that needs to be done. I guess for me, that was when I really started to see, wow, God, we're in partnership with you because these people's lives are changing and we get paid to do that. And that's just a beautiful thing for me. I love marketplace ministry. I love ministry outside the church walls, and that's what this business is. And I can't even begin to share with our audience all that the cleaning company does and is a part of for ministry, because we would be here all day long. So the last question is, what's next for us? I would have to say, what's next for the cleaning company would be growth, opportunity, and financial freedom. And what I mean by that is growth to our clientele. I suspect that we will be so large that we will take care of 4 surrounding counties. Opportunity. I believe that we're going to give people amazing opportunities to work, to be in ministry, and to love what they do. And what I mean by financial freedom is that this company is going to sow into other small businesses, back into our communities, back into the kingdom. That's exciting to me. And I look forward to seeing God unfold all of those things that I have prophesied today.